coming soon. It's Project.
Alrighty guys, so I'm about to try the VR experience, and here's one of the headsets. But here's one thing to consider. This is not the one that we're going to be using to watch the VR experience today. This is one that's going to be similar to what you're going to find at LEGOLAND Florida, of course, with their new project. So we need to try out the new VR headset, so let's go ahead and grab that. And here it comes. And this is the one we're trying out today, and we're about to go. Let's do this. So we're on a racetrack right now. It's really kind of neat. And we're on a mountain course. There is like a volcano. And there's all sorts of other characters around us. This is pretty detailed, even 360 degrees around. I mean, I literally see the back of our race car, all the dials. Stuff is going on like crazy. It's really kind of neat. Alright, so that was really cool. For those of you that have been on the ride, you can kind of see the layout. So it was really a neat experience, very detailed actually. Graphics were incredible, and it's a really neat preview of what's to come. Having an IP base like Legoland, and of course Legos, everybody knows them. Now you're bringing that into the VR experience, and you can see some of the familiar characters, but really the colors are astounding, and I can imagine with the wind blowing and everything else it's going to make a unique experience here at LEGOLAND Florida. I'm excited, and hopefully you guys are going to try it out soon. We'll be there when it does open.
Making our way over there, and just call me, we'll run into you guys.
Alright, so Lauren, you just had a chance to try out the VR headset for the new Legoland attraction. Of course, what are your thoughts on it?
Well, basically my thoughts, it's very immersive, the graphics are exceptional. Basically you can look 360 degrees around. Basically it's been on a race, so you're basically racing against the other Lego cars, but overall it's probably one of the better VR coasters that I've seen.
Now, are there anything that you can kind of give away, or what are some kind of things that you saw during the video?
You've got all kinds of Lego characters, from, you know, your wizards, you got your female characters, which is nice. You know, I don't want to like give too much away, but it was definitely Lego base, you got your mountains, volcanoes even, so I really enjoyed it.
One of the things we pride ourselves on is basically always trying to innovate, always trying to bring new experiences and new ideas. And one of the things we're going to be doing in Legoland Florida next year is taking a very, very popular ride, the Technic Coaster, and actually putting virtual reality onto it. Everybody that gets onto that ride will don the headset and basically find themselves suddenly immersed in the most amazing Lego race that they're participating in. And if you can imagine if what is happening to you on the screen is suddenly also simultaneously happening to you as the roller coaster drops down a drop and goes over a hump, then you can imagine that is going to be one of the most exciting and exhilarating and fun experiences. So yeah, that will be coming to Legoland Florida next year.
Alrighty guys, so we have David here from Legoland Florida, Public Relations, and you have an amazing new project here, the Lego Race. Can you tell me a little bit about that and what we can expect?
So the Great Lego Race actually is a combination of what we say roller coaster thrills and virtual reality technology. This is the very first time that the Lego minifigure characters have been adapted into virtual reality in a theme park attraction. So what we're doing is we're taking our existing Project X roller coaster, which is a Wild Mouse style coaster. It's been a huge hit with our guests since it opened in 2011, and we're actually adding virtual reality to it. And what that does is it creates a story. And so before, it was a lightly themed roller coaster. It kind of, expressed the Lego Technic theme. But now guests are actually going to be participating in this crazy, wacky race against 5 Lego minifigure characters from different themes, different periods, and you, as the roller coaster rider, are that 6th competitor right in the driver's seat in the race.
Now, of course, VR is really the hit thing. You guys adding to this adds kind of a different element to your park. This is a first ever for you guys. Lego, you've never done VR on a coaster?
So our parent company, Merlin Entertainments, they've done VR on a couple of coasters in Europe, but like you said, this is the first time we've ever done it in the Legoland brand. What we think is great is, first of all, we're built for kids. And so this is really the first time that a VR roller coaster experience has been designed specifically with kids in mind. So that's a first. Again, it's the first time we've actually taken the Lego minifigures and brought them to life in VR. But what's great for us is, like the Lego Ninjago attraction that we opened, it allows guests to kind of be a participant in a story. And this is technology and a type of storytelling that you wouldn't find in the theme park just a few years ago. So having this technology at our disposal really allows us to bring that Lego theming and that Lego brand to life in a great new way that I think is going to be really entertaining.
David, you speak about that Lego brand, and it really is a brand that everybody knows. Me personally, I've seen the movies, I've been to the parks, and it's familiar. When I rode, or at least rode with the VR, I felt like I was in the Lego movie. Did you guys want to incorporate those movies kind of into that experience as well?
So, we knew they weren't going to take place necessarily in that universe, but we knew they were going to be judged against that standard. Yeah. So we knew that absolutely the animation, the type of storytelling, the type of humor absolutely had to kind of match what guests are familiar with from the Lego movie, from the Lego Batman movie, most recently in the Lego Ninjago movie. So we had to make sure that the animation really did look like this is something that could have been built with actual Lego bricks. The lighting, the sort of casual disregard for physics and aerodynamics, the type of humor. So we knew that, there was a really high bar set by those movies. So yeah, we absolutely did feel pressure to kind of live up to that style. We also looked at it as, the Lego movie was a great expression of how kids play. And so, they pay no attention to the corporate ownership and the rules of which franchise belongs to which parent or which cinematic universe. They mash all of those things together. And so we wanted this attraction to kind of mimic that same style. To a child, it's perfectly natural that a pharaoh would be racing a pirate against a wizard, against a surfer. So, we wanted that to kind of mimic the way that kids actually play, and it makes perfect sense in the logic of the way a child plays.
No, I totally agree with you on that one. I literally felt like I was a kid when I was checking out the attraction. Now, of course, this is not going to take place right now. This is for next year, and you guys are planning some construction for that. When can we expect you guys to really take progress on this and transform into this Lego race?
So, it's not just the VR experience that we're adding. We're taking this as a great opportunity to really transform the entire Project X attraction. So we're not just giving you a headset and sending you down the track. We are literally transforming the entire physical space. There will be a brand new entrance portal that you'll see. You can show your fans that, where you will literally walk through a three-dimensional space that replicates the competitors and their vehicles. In the queue, in the switchbacks, we're adding all kinds of great hands-on interactive elements. We know that when guests come to Legoland, they expect to touch, to interact with, and play. So as you make your way up to the loading platform, you're going to be entertained and engaged with the story of all these 5 characters you're going to be racing against. You're going to pass by large graphics that look like you're peeking into the garages as they're preparing their cars. So it's like you're getting a glimpse of like the pit crews at work. So we really did give a lot of thought to making sure that it didn't just feel like a coat of paint, or we give you a headset. We really wanted it to be we're not saying it's a brand new experience, because the track of course will be the same, but we really did want it to feel like a whole new adventure, that we really paid a lot of thought to. The moment you step foot into the portal, the story begins.
David, I gotta say, bar none, I've tried a bunch of VR experiences. This one really kind of has me excited. The attention to detail in the video was really phenomenal, and it's something that I think the guests are really going to be able to experience, and as well as the average enthusiast, or even the one that's done many experiences like myself. This is something that's going to be new, exciting, people are going to want to try. David, thank you so much for speaking with us about this, and we're excited for LEGO Race.
Thank you so much. We'll see you soon.